makes us special is that we're at MIT. So I'm just kind of curious to hear from you guys, what is it about the Institute, like what did you get out of MIT? What was special about being here for a program for 2 years that you think you may not have gotten anyplace else?
Quick repeat.
So the question is like, how should we describe the real uniqueness of the CMS program, and particularly specifically what does the MIT environment really add to it?
Yeah.
I think a big one that
research right now, aren't you?
Right, I'm doing branding research.
Fair. The big one that somebody mentioned here was it is immensely powerful to have an @mit.edu email address. There were a lot of people I reached out to before this program that did never respond to me that did respond once I was in this program. So that's one thing. But I think another thing I really benefited from was I was in a research group that was a joint CMS Media Lab research groups, Center for Civic Media, and so I really enjoyed having a cohort of students on that side that were doing very different things and had different skill sets from me that really pushed my thinking and introduced me to things that I wouldn't have gotten, I think, in a traditional media studies program.
I mean, I think there's, for me, it's that there are just a ton of resources here, and it is easy to allow yourself to sort of sit in a little MIT humanities bubble and not go outside of it. But there is a huge world there if you're sort of willing to do that, to go out there to talk to other people in other departments. I mean, for me, like, it was useful to have people like John Leonard, who worked on the DARPA Urban Challenge project here on campus. I mean, he's doing other things now, but that I was able to take a class and he like came in and talked to our class and we got to ask him some questions. Those sorts of interactions with, for my interest in technology, with engineers and technical people were really important for the work that I wanted to do. And it was something that I had to go out and find, but that that is very much here, and there's a lot of history and like great documents about people like Norbert Wiener and the archives and things like that. So there's this sort of techno-science center here that for my kind of work was particularly useful.
Well, you can say that studying media here, you study it at the source, because a lot of it, what we call media now, it started within these walls from video games to God knows what Media Lab is cooking up now. So that would be an easy answer. That's very convincing. Probably we can test that. For me, it's this interesting way to combine the institute's focus on technology, MIT being a technology institute, and the kind of very humanistic aspect of CMS, and its focus not just on abstractions and systems, but on people. And that's, one of my college professors said that the class is successful with 10 years, after it you remember one thing. Thinking back about college,